Hey guys, what is up? I am Laurel Portier. For those of you guys who don't know me, I am the owner of adcoachingfor7.com, where I have now taught over, oh my gosh, it's even like it's shocking for me every time I say this, over 6,000 coaches, consultants, and service providers how to launch budget-friendly strategies that are going to bring more clients to your business. And today I have one of my favorite students, and now I am super excited to call him a friend because him and I jam on things, and that is the power of being able to utilize social media, becoming friends and colleagues with such amazing people. I want to introduce you guys to Ibraheem. He is actually started as one of my $7 students and then quickly upgraded into Lean on Laurel because he wanted to find better solutions for his clients. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what we do in Lean on Laurel actually focuses on 3 success paths when it comes to booking calls. Booking calls is no longer just a thing for people who have deep pockets when it comes to Facebook ads. And you're going to see, as Ibraheem has brought some of the results, that you don't need to spend a big budget. This is a strategy that I have been working on perfecting for the last 4.5 years. And it has allowed me to cut agency client spending in half while continuously increasing the amount of conversions. And we're going to give you a little bit of taste of what that strategy actually looks like. And the first thing that I actually want to do is I just want to kind of share this because take a look at this. So Ibraheem put this document together before Lean on Laurel. Ibraheem was utilizing the messenger strategy in order to move people onto getting appointments. Check out this, per messaging conversation, $24, $89, $20, right? After Lean on Laurel, look at this, $3.82, $4.04, $2.86. And there are 3 different buckets, okay, of success paths, because this is a question that so many people ask me, Laurel, who is qualified for Lean on Laurel? Success path number 1 is if you have not validated your offer yet, and meaning that you haven't sold 2 to 3 of your offers, we can help you do that, and we can help you do it in an accelerated way. That's going to be success path number 1. Success path number 2 is if you have validated your offer, but you're not clear on the strategy to scale beyond $15,000 or more a month, which is, by the way, that's the success path that we're going to talk about today. And then we have success path number 3. So if you are currently over $15,000 a month and you're using a VSL, a webinar, we're going to show you how you could actually optimize that to scale beyond $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month. And Ibraheem, I never forget the very first time that I talked to you, you were like, Laurel, I'm going to 100K a month.
Yeah, that's my goal.
So I know I have talked most of this intro out. I am actually going to let Ibraheem take over here because I think that he has a lot of value to give. Ibraheem, what do you feel is the secret to this strategy that we're doing inside Lean on Laurel? Because you have completely kind of shifted the strategy that you're doing for your own agency clients based on what you've learned here. What do you think is the secret why does this strategy work so well?
The strategy, in my opinion, works really well because you're warming up the audience even before with very low budget ads. I've been doing ads for now 8 years almost. And to me, a strategy used to be like writing better copy or writing better headlines or maybe better video or better, creatives and all that. But this is really a deep strategy. It works really well. You're warming up your audience with very cheap little ads. I'm doing $1 a day ads on Power Content, right?
You hear that? $1 a day, $1 a day. So you can't say that you can't afford this strategy, right? He's doing this $1 a day on some of his ads.
Yes. So the ads that you just saw that are bringing in $2, $3, $4 leads, they're all on $10 a day. And we are on averaging, we bring in 10 to 13, 14 leads per day. So I would say the secret is really direct messaging and the content, the type of content that you teach how to create, right? It's just not just a video, it's really something that, delivers value, warm ups the audience, creates your authority all at the same time.
Yeah. And so a lot of people ask me the question.
Another secret is that we are keeping all the traffic within the Facebook platform. We are not sending it out of the platform at all. So we don't really need funnels or pages or something.
That is the most attractive part that a lot of my clients love, is that there's no like lots of tech involved. There's no pixels involved. I mean, obviously there are some things that you can do with the Facebook pixel to kind of give you an extra advantage, but I always say that that's kind of lagniappe, like we say in Louisiana, a little something extra. And that was the main reason that why during iOS, all of my students and clients, we weren't panicking. We were just like business as usual because of this strategy. And so a lot of people ask me the question, Laurel, and I get this in the $7 program, and they huff and they puff, Laurel, why do we need to start with this power offer? This is the most complicated thing in the entire process. Why now, looking back, why do you feel like starting with that power offer? Why do you think that that made all of the difference in making this strategy work?
Huge difference. It made a huge difference. When I first talked to you, right, back in July or August last year, I had hired an agency and I hired them to book us more calls, right? We were doing organic and all that, but that was, something that we didn't like doing. And we wanted more qualified appointments coming in. So we hired an agency, paid them like $9,000 on $3,000 monthly fee, and then ad spend, and they failed to book us one call in the first 1 month, 0 calls.
Wait, how much money did you just spend and not even to get one call?
No, we didn't get any call. We spent like 12K with the agency.
Oh, wow.
During that time, I saw your ad and started talking to you on Messenger, right? You told me to give them more time, so I gave them a few more days, but I said, no, it's enough. I need to work with her. So I just joined the program, right? And in the first week of joining you, we created the offer, you reviewed the offer, I just threw some money on it, and we started getting leads. You told me to just focus on this one strategy and don't look into, VSL funnel, webinar funnel. That's what I wanted to do, but you told me to stick with this one and focus on getting volume first. So we have a lot of volume coming in. So now we will be moving to the next phase, which is optimizing for quality and retargeting.
Absolutely. So what would you say to people? Because one of the major objections that I get when people are a little hesitant to join Lean on Laurel, because they see that it's a group program.
Yeah.
What would you say? Do you feel like it's a group program? Like, give people an honest review. And guys, I'm not like, he can tell you something totally bad here. He could tell, like, I'm not like give an honest opinion. Like, what would you say to someone who's worried that this is just another group program, not going to get the time with me that they're looking for?
I have paid many gurus online. I can name them, but I don't want to name them here. I have paid many gurus. And when you join their program, the next thing is that you are, they tell you, he is your success coach. You are going to work with him or her. And on the group coaching calls, you are waiting for your, question to be answered. You wait for 1 hour, 2 hours in the call to get your 5 minutes help, But in your program, it's completely different. I can sometimes message you also. And when you are online, you answer the message also. I can get help within the group also. And on the calls, it's very easy to talk to you and get help. It's totally different, very different experience. And yesterday I was telling you that you're amazing. I mean, this program is amazing. Secondly, it's not really a big investment either compared to other, group coaching programs. It's different. I mean, so the strategy is completely different. It really makes sense. It's not like another organic marketing program and then you join and you see, oh, it's just like the similar to the one that you joined before. It's different. It's really a strategy. And I have been advertising for 8 years. I have spent over 1.5 million on advertising. I can tell you it's different. I never saw Facebook ads like this before.
Thank you so much. That's very kind. So anything else that you would like to share? Because when you first came into the program, you were like, we're going to go from what were you guys making a month at the time that you guys started?
It was inconsistent, completely inconsistent. We made in 1 month 25K also. with this, fitness program. But second month it would be zero, and again it will be like 3K and again zero. So there was no consistency. We went many months zero, and some months 10K, 12K, 15K, and something like that. But now we have flow of leads. We know last month I turned off the ads on 20th because of the volume of the leads. So I turned off the ads. So it's working really well now. As I told you, now we are going to focus more on the improving quality further and maybe move into VSL funnel from 2 months from now.
What have you learned about micro stepping? Because micro stepping is something that I always tell people, because most coaches and programs out there want, like, if you're booking calls, the first thing that they want to do is they want to build your VSL for you. They want to build your webinar for you. That's not what we do. Like, we actually work completely backwards. Do you feel like how do you feel that works in advantage for people who don't have a large ad budget, who don't have an audience? Like, where do you feel like the micro stepping makes the biggest difference between talking just directly to people versus building all of these long, complicated, and expensive funnels?
Not only funnels, organic, marketing that people are teaching, that is also very long. It takes several months before you get your first client. But with this micro stepping and power offer and a little bit of money behind ads, you can expect to get, results within 1 week or 2 weeks, right? If you just spend $10 a day on a power offer and invite people to your messenger, I think you should be getting leads within first week. Right, and you can expect to get first client within 1 month. That's very reasonable.
Yeah, so one of my favorite things that I tell people is, if you only have $10 a day to spend, that's $30 a month. I mean, $300 a month, right?
That's all you need, really.
Right? Because when I say that, people just don't believe me. But I mean, you're living proof. Like you just said, $10 a day power offer ad straight to Messenger.
That's all you
that literally works so well. Did I just hear you say you actually had to turn the ad off because you guys had too many leads coming in to talk to?
Yes. Last month I turned off ads on 20th, I think, or 19th. So we activated ads this month, I think, on 4th or 5th again. Yesterday, so we spent yesterday $30 on ads. We got 12 leads. People who are interested in the offer and sending us messages, that is very different than you sending cold DMing other people. That's a completely different conversation.
Yeah, or even people coming in through a VSL, people coming in through a lead magnet. Like, we're literally shortening that process. Like, as soon as that person, it's literally in the messenger. And this is what I would tell people. And I know people say the value is in your email list. I do not disagree with that. But when you're just starting out and you really need quick cash flow, I find that having as many leads in your messenger that you can follow up with at any point in time is way more valuable to you at that moment in time than an email address. Would you agree or disagree? And it's okay to disagree with that.
No, I agree. So I'll give you an example. So anyone who's listening to us right now and he's in health or fitness coaches, or he's a health or fitness coach, for example, and wants to start online or get maybe more clients in, if they can afford, all they need is $10. Put $10 behind your power offer and let it go, let it run for 1 month. You should, what we are getting, I'll tell you, within that $300, you will be booking between 10 to 15 calls. And if you're really bad at closing, you can close 1 client of 2K and you will be 6x ROI. So this is how it is working. And yeah, it can work for anyone. I don't see why it shouldn't work.
So what would you say in closing to someone who is scared of pushing the buttons, scared of writing the ads?
Mm-hmm.
Would you recommend Lean on Laurel to them, and why? Or why?
Oh, yes. Oh. Anyone who is listening, English is not my first language. It's not my second language. English is my third language, right? If I can, write these power offers in English, right? And attract American people. You can do it too. And it's really easy. It's not really difficult. You have the templates, you have the frameworks. All they have to do is kind of fill in the blanks kind of thing. And I'm sure anyone can do it, right? And another thing, if you don't sign up for this, you'll end up signing up for another program, which will cost you like maybe 5 or 6K in advance. And then you will be creating content all day long, cold demon people, right? You can join this for much less cost, I guess, and just put $10, $15 behind your power offer and get your first few clients, at least one client.
Yeah, because that's what we want. We want to live like me, like I would consider myself a solopreneur. I mean, of course, my wife is my partner in my business, and then we have like an assistant. But I mean, at the end of the day, like I'm a solopreneur. I do not want to be on social media all day. But this strategy makes your audience feel like they're being nurtured all day long on social media. And I think that's the biggest part of this strategy, is that we're literally setting up a system to attract clients on autopilot and allows us to have the freedom that we want. Like this strategy, you can literally implement it for 30 minutes a day. Like that's all you need.
Actually, I do not spend any time on ads at all. They're all automated almost. So here is another thing, the secret of the strategy that you didn't mention is that the strategy, the ad content is set up in such a way that your audience will keep watching your content, and they will think that you are pumping content always to them, but actually you're not. They're just like 8 or 9 videos. That's all we have. And we have set up in such a way that they watch one video after another, after another, after another, and it looks like that you're always promoting content to them. But actually, we haven't created content. I think we create content every once a month, maybe.
That's
but
awesome.
in such a way that they think that we are pumping content to them, but actually we are not.
So is there anything, one last thing, is there anything that you think that we haven't covered here and that you would want someone to know about the program?
I would say that we haven't mentioned that it is very simple and easy, and I do not think there is a better strategy to follow if you really want to get clients, especially with paid ads. There's no cheaper strategy than this. You can spend maybe not $10, maybe spend $5 a day. You will still get 1 or 2 leads every second day or so.
Yep. Did you guys hear that? At least you could literally spend $5 a day and at least bring in 1 lead a day, 30 leads a month, 30 conversations. If you can have 30 conversations a month, like even just bare minimum, right? Like that's minimum, 30 conversations. You're going to close at least 1 client on $150 in ad spend, if not more.
If not more, yeah. So our numbers are, which may not be really great, but let me tell you, out of every 10 messages, we convert 2 calls into, convert 2 leads into calls, right? And out of every 10, we almost close 1 client. You can do that too.
Yep. Thank you so much, Ibraheem, for spending some time with me this morning. I always enjoy, like, Ibraheem is awesome at posting all of his wins in the group. And it's so, like, guys, I smile because like I get just as excited as you guys do with this strategy. And that's why, like, I've been kind of, being very vocal about you. Lean on Laurel is not something that I used to talk about a lot because, it was something that I would talk about with my $7 program members. But over the last year and a half, we have perfected this strategy so much that I just know, like, I just need to get more people doing this, because I know so many of you guys right now are like, crap, I might have to get a job next month because my business isn't taking off, or I might have to go, I might have to think of something else. And I just want to get this strategy, honestly, like, and you don't have to be in Lean on Laurel to get access to this strategy. This strategy is on my YouTube channel. You could absolutely get the Discovery Call Accelerator strategy for absolute free.
The real value, they can learn from YouTube, of course, but the real value is access to you, right? That is the real value. And I can tell you, she will really help you. Anyone who's listening,
I sit down with them. I sit down and help them write scripts. I sit there and say, nope, this power content is not going to get anyone, redo it. Like, I'm kind of a hard ass, right? But I do, I'm hard ass with love.
Can I tell you something? Funny it is. So the first power offer that I posted in your group after joining it for your, review, that was actually from the agency that we paid 12K to, right? And you just looked at it and you told me it won't work, change it. And I changed it. And it's
Oh, that's awesome. Well, Ibrahim, we actually both have to go because we have a Lean on Laurel open office hour call right now. So, but thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in a minute.